So, where we last left off, the the misfits all together, after discovering some of the secrets hidden within Oakenfell, specifically the what's their fucking names? Damn it, wrong Discord.
That's what an
Uh,
interesting, unique name.
yeah, I know. Okay. After discovering from the Vandel family residence, who the head of the family, Orin, was thought to be the leader of the revolt that happened. Um, it was discovered that there was a menacing kind of demonic presence that was there in the manor. Um, and after discovering it and dealing with the source, y'all decide to next head into the actual Quintero family manor. When doing so, a few people were not as sneaky as they hoped to be, causing the attention of some of the residents. And as they began to run towards the party, Jax's brother Dart decided to make a distraction and lead them away, providing a clearing to the manor. Upon getting to the front of the manor, the illusion of a nice family home diminished as up on the front gate, um, it appeared the rest of the Quintero family bodies were being hung in front of the entrance to make a show of force. What originally was only known to be his mother and father dead, um, now had both his Jax's older sister and younger brother now up there as well. Upon entering in, it was discovered that Warren made himself comfortable in a throne of chains in the common way, but it was also revealed that the Tabaxi, who y'all have been searching for, was also a part of this. After some deliberation, it was discovered that this Tabaxi is the once thought dead mentor of Needle, Ethereal Candle, who also had a weird attachment to needing to capture Needle alive. Upon disappearing with what with a strangely silver gem, um, y- the party did had a tough encounter with the with the um, with Orin, including Jax falling in battle, but was strangely revived in the middle of it after making a deal with his patron. Um, Upon the defeat of Orin, um, the party then went into um, the Lord's trophy room and discovered an entrance into the family vault, upon which the party gained a magical greatsword and a magical book that still needs to be examined. But upon some deliberation and discovering that the silver gem that Ethereal was holding, um, Jackson's father actually had no clue what it was, which has raised the suspicions of what was this truly all about, and what is the deal with this gem if someone is willing to destroy a whole town for it. Um, as the party was investigating a little bit of this and the items, Dart came back in and mentioned to everybody that the the townsfolk were starting to actually regain their senses and were actually starting to be human again. And with that, after doing some proper burials around the city, the party decided to rest and leave at first light. And where we are going to pick up this story is as the night begins and everyone lays down to sleep, I want someone to roll a d4 for me.
I got you.
Who's feeling lucky?
Me. I rolled.
All right. So, we will start with. Let me get the right mute. We'll start with Jax. So, get the right stuff. So, Jax, as you fall asleep, you feel you drift off to sleep, but then all of a sudden your son suddenly awoken. Just out of you're not sure if it's just out of the pure shock of everything that's been going on for the past few days. But as you open your eyes, you realize you are in a dark room. Like
And
no furniture or anything. You just kind of woke up, and now as you're looking around, your clothes, your armor's missing, but you're looking around and it's just nothing but empty space.
is there a door?
No, but as you begin kind of focusing and looking around, you see a kind of orangish light in the distance. And it begins to grow and get closer.
Does it look like anything, or just like a random
So
bright
right
light?
now it just looks like a light.
I guess I'll go towards the light. I
Okay.
guess.
Okay, so as you go closer to the light, when you get there, it seems to be a kind of uh, what appears to be kind of an open flame. And as you get closer to it, and while the flame is providing a small light source in the middle, it's still complete darkness around you. But as you get closer, the flame begins to get taller to about your height, and as you um, step up to it, a figure of shadow appears from inside the flame. And this, while there's no distinct like bodily characteristics, you can kind of pick out features of the face. Um, the eyes are currently closed, but there are elven features of kind of like smoothness, pointed ears. And then when the eyes open, instead of having like a iris, it is a solid amber color. And then it begins to speak to you.
Hmm.
So, it seems we have begun a unique journey together.
It's glad to finally see you.
Yeah, it's a shame that it took you falling in battle to get to this point.
You're a fairly quiet. Are you? Do I call you a person? Are you a? I'm sorry, but what are you?
Well,
That's what I'm trying to figure out myself. But what I need you to do is complete your revenge, for it is not done yet.
He wasn't the only one going against my family?
Well, I think the true mastermind has been revealed. Yes, sure, this Orin fella was a rival of your family. But it appears he's not the one who caused it all.
Yeah.
And, as I said before, you are mine now.
And when he says that, your hand where your boon originally kind of appeared,
My little tattoo thing.
yeah, your hand begins to feel like as if you stuck it straight into lava. And that pain goes all the way up to your elbow. And as you're getting this excruciating pain, you look down and you notice the tattoo is expanding from just what was on your fingers to now encompassing your entire arm up until the elbow.
What is
And
this?
It is, let's say, a gift from me to help you complete your goal.
I appreciate the gift, but this seems more than a gift. This is hurting. Or is this your way of like leashing me?
No, it's just power sometimes has a cost. To gain this power, you need some pain. And just remember, once your goals are completed, my goals are next.
What are your goals?
All will be revealed in time. But just remember, you're mine now.
and with that, the flame kind of explodes in front of you. Everything fades to black. And then you find yourself immediately sitting up out of your bed, gasping for air.
Am I in the room by myself?
Or whatever your sleeping arrangements would have been.
Fair. I just think about the battle and what I might have unknowingly started and continued to allow for my revenge. Is the
And-
tattoo in person up my arm, or was it just like in the dream?
So as you take a look, that same, you actually, what catches your eye as well as your thoughts is that your hand still has like a burning pain to it, and as you look over, that same tattoo is now up to your elbow. The main way I can kind of describe it, imagine like if it was a like tribal elven pattern
Okay.
that goes up to your elbow.
Got it.
But now you have access to the things we discussed. And but yeah, what would you like to do for the?
I'll probably. I don't think he'd be able to go back to sleep right away. Maybe he'd just kind of like wander the halls and just kind of the memories that had happened and is kind of on it. Do his own thing. Was kind of wandering the halls and looking at the house and what condition it's in and what more it needs and
Yep.
all that stuff before I go back to bed.
Yep, and with that eerie silence, the time will pass. I need another D4 rolled.
I'll go for it this time. Since oh, this is a good day.
Yep. All right. Next up, Leopard.
Yes.
So, as you, I guess, retract into your shell to sleep, it's like after a tough day, you find it easy to fall asleep, and as you drift off and some time passes, all of a sudden you hear some strange noises, and it sounds like as if soft waves are crashing onto a sea line.
I guess I'll wake up
Okay.
and look around.
Yep. And as you wake up, strange, you don't find yourself where you were before. This time you find yourself in uh, a small house. It's it's actually bright and sunny, and weird or straight, the floor, instead of being a cobblestone floor like you were at the day before, it's a layer of bamboo. And as you kind of look around, you realize this is kind of a home structure of your homeland. And you continue to hear crashing waves to the door on the outside.
I walk outside the house.
Okay, and as you do, you see a sight that you have not seen in a long time. A nice long shoreline with calm, clear water crashing on the shores. A line of palm trees as it heads inland. And as you are taking a gaze at all of this, a strange figure catches your eye as you see another turtle with a small little fire and a fishing rod in the on the beach. And as you kind of notice him, he turns around and it's like, "Oh, so you finally made it, I see. Good, good. Come sit."
I can go take a seat next to him.
And at that, he actually reaches over to his fire and pulls off a stick that has like two small little fish on it. It's like, "Here you go. I understand you've had a bit of a rough time."
Do I recognize this person at all?
You do not.
Okay. I accept his hospitality and eat the fish.
And one thing that you notice too is that you are still in your, I guess, happy-go-lucky form.
Mhm.
You're
Yeah.
unscarred. And as you're eating, he takes some and eats too. And after a while of sitting there, it's like he turns to you. It's like, "So, I see you are trying to become a hero.
I'm trying.
Well, heroes aren't always based on what they appear to be. As he kind of motions to you, and you get a sense that he can see through it.
Hmm. I'm gonna drop my look and just heroes are symbols to the people of safety, and this form is not safety. Doesn't speak safety.
Well, that can be true, yes. But another thing about heroes is them overcoming their challenges and being able to accept that they're failures that have happened in the past and not letting it defy who they are. When the great many legends is about those overcoming the doubts within themselves and be able to accept oneself for who they truly are.
I'm gonna look deep in thought at that statement, almost absorbing the information.
Now, I'm not telling you to not look a certain way if you don't want, but don't you think a hero is accepted by their deeds rather than the way they look? Sure, they may not draw them in the best looking
Mhm.
legends and stuff, but those legends tend to be over exaggerated.
All the heroes I've read about were symbols of hope and were strong, and I looked up to them. And this is how I see a hero. And then I'm gonna switch back to the other form.
But don't get absorbed in the way the hero looks. That's all I'm trying to say. Sometimes the greatest heroes may not look the way you want them to. And at this point, he actually pulls out two little boxes that you would recognize as uh, sake boxes. And as he pours out a bottle in both, he hands you one, and then he kind of raises his glass.
I raise mine
And
and bow.
yep. And as he drinks, it's nice to have company like this. But I'm afraid our time is up today.
I've enjoyed the company of one of my brethren.
And there will be much more for you to learn, Leopard. But now is not the time. I will say I look forward to our next meeting. But think on what I have said.
I bow to him.
He bows back. And as that, and as you both bow, as you actually raise your head, he is no longer there. And uh, the fishing equipment, all that stuff was gone. The fire's still there, but Um, you are allowed to do whatever you want in the state, or go back to bed.
I guess I'm gonna I guess rest, but not really sleep.
Yeah,
Just
kind of
kinda-
kick
yeah.
back.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yep, and
until I nod off, but like
Yeah.
stay awake a little bit longer.
yeah, and you kind of just sit there listening to the shore, the waves
Mhm.
come in.
Mhm.
All right. And as you do that for the rest of the night, we will move on to the last contestant. So, Needle. As
Uh-oh.
as you begin to doze off, you find yourself waking up in the middle of the night, but instead of the bedroll that you've made out, you've actually found yourself in in a bed of Saharan grass that you have slept in many a times before back home.
Ooh.
And as you kind of wake yourself up, it's about dawn. And as you're kind of taking a look, there's nothing really going on in your surroundings. But as you kind of wake up and clear your eyes, you realize that Balari is sitting in front of you and kind of giving a quizzical look, tilting her head side to side.
I'll try to reach out and pet her.
She accepts the pets,
Oh, scratches.
and as you do that, though, she actually spreads her wings and begins flying into the distance of the sunrise. But as as you're watching her, she actually lands on what appears to be the sun. And after trying to what's going on, my eyes just must be playing tricks on me. You notice that the sun is getting closer to you.
Do I recognize? I guess I recognize this as a dream.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll open my arms and accept the sun coming towards me.
Okay. And as you do that, suddenly arises a strange. You hear, or not hear, you feel rumbling in the ground, and all of a sudden a stone door appears, blocking you uh between you and the sunlight. And with that door coming up, the sunlight all around you disappears. And upon examining the door, you realize that the seal in the middle of it is a lion's head with a fiery mane around it.
Do I recognize that?
Yes.
Okay.
It is actually a traditional symbol of Pelor. And through your journeys, you kind of recognize it as most of the nicer temples. This is the seal that they have at the front of their temple doors.
I'll reach out and try to push the door open.
Okay. And as you do that, the doors don't seem to push open.
Like
And when you actually touch the door, you find yourself sitting upright in your bed with your hand out.
I'm gonna sigh, be kind of disappointed that I woke up so quickly. Like I want to go back.
Okay. So, and as you fall back asleep, you can now everyone hit their long rest buttons.
Finally. Oh, I saw that number and I was like, oh no.
Okay. So, as y'all begin to rise and with some interesting things going on in the night, as you actually head outside of the manor and beginning to your final preparations to head back to Cordelia, you actually notice that the town is up and running again. A lot of people are going around. Lines for food have started. Um, some people have begun to rebuild or fix buildings, replace windows. But for the first time since you've been here, the town appears to actually be a town. And as you're making your preparations,
What are the people like? Are they like groggy? Do they remember? Do they know we saved them?
everyone kind of seems a little groggy, but everyone acknowledges kind of what's been going on, and they're just trying to get back to their normal lives as much as normal can be with an event like this happening.
Okay.
But as you're finishing up, getting ready to leave, Dart approaches you with a figure next to him.
Do I recognize this person?
No, but it is a halfling in some let's say probably bluish silver robes. Kind of looks more uh um like higher class material. And when they approach, Dart looks at y'all and it's like, so y'all are headed out?
Yeah, I think it's time we get back onto the road.
Fair enough. I'll work on getting this town back in order, and once we're done with that, I'll start trying to maybe look into see if we can get a lead on Luna. But this gentleman here, I need to organize my notes better.
Pause for dramatic
Yeah,
name
pause
drop.
for dramatic effect. This is okay. So this is Garrett Goodbarrel, and the halfling gentleman. Though one thing you do notice on the on his robes, he has a symbol that is familiar to you. It is the symbol for the council of Cordelia.
Mm. Hello, Garrett.
Hello there. Yes, Mr. Garrett here was actually a diplomat that was sent to us right before or during the incident and was taken just like all the other civilians, but I believe that's probably what caused the council to quarantine the city. So I ask that you escort him back so that he can. I filled him in on the going ons so that he can present a report to the council. And I appreciate if you could provide him any extra details that I may have excluded. Because his report will also help us get aid
Of course.
back home.
What?
And Garrett turns to y'all. It's like, it'll be a pleasure to be accompanied by y'all. And as... Oh, go ahead.
Nothing. I
Okay.
wasn't going to say anything, but I couldn't think of something to say.
Right. And then, one by one, Dart will come up to each of you and give you a handshake. Except for you, Jax, he'll give a hug.
Thank you.
You'll get used to it.
I have.
But have a safe journey. And if
It was
anything...
nice to meet you. Thanks for your help.
Yep. It was nice for all y'all to meet, too. It's nice to know that Jax has a good second family.
Aww.
And with that, y'all wave your goodbyes and begin the journey north, back to Cordelia. And just since we are on a time limit here, I will just say, is there any particular things while y'all are traveling that you'll want to take care of?
I don't have anything.
I think we got everything. We already took care of the bandits.
Yeah.
I might, while we're traveling, like, summon Bellari because of the dream that I had and just have her, like, fly with us.
Yeah.
For sentimental reasons.
Yeah, that's fine. I was actually thinking about, like, you can have her summoned for role playing, and then just if you ever decide to use her in combat, we'll just need to make sure you mark a point off for that. But if you just want her flying around for role playing purposes, I won't limit that to the timer.
Sweet. Cool.
Kason, are you in your normal form or your put together form?
Yeah, I'm just my like
Your
nice looking.
Your
form.
nice form.
That's
Okay.
that's my default form.
Default form. I was like, I don't know what to call yours because I'm in the same boat. My default form
Did
is
you have a peanut?
technically Jax, but it's Ava.
I haven't had peanuts today. So.
Good. We don't need you having any peanuts. No more allergy attacks.
But so y'all begin the 2-week journey home. I guess the other thing, I know that I believe you identified the book, but you did not identify the sword.
Oh.
So I don't know if y'all want to take care of that on the way there.
Yeah.
And
I
then,
mean, if John is up
we
for
did
checking
it-
that out.
We
I
did.
thought I did try to identify this sword. Or
Now you just did
right?
the book.
Okay. Yeah, I can do the sword then.
Okay. And well, so what it is, it's a great sword called the Magician's Judge.
Yep, we
Let
definitely did
me-
not do the sword.
Yep. Let me get it pulled up on D&D Beyond. Do-do-do-do. Here we go. So, it is a regular greatsword, but it has the ability that if you hit a creature with this weapon, you can choose to cast Dispel Magic against the target as part of the attack. Alternatively, you can use your action to cast Dispel Magic at a target of your choice. The spell is cast at 3rd level, and the ability check for this is a +3.
That's pretty good.
Does anybody need that?
Which one of you uses the great swords? Because I think you're a hammer, aren't you?
Yeah, I have a hammer, a warhammer +1.
Torment.
don't know.
Axe,
magic.
so I don't know if that
Oh,
translates to great sword.
I mean,
Or
you can
not.
either one.
Well, both
Yeah.
of y'all have proficiency with them
Yeah,
because
two-handed.
of your classes. Yeah, it's because
I mean,
think
I
a
already
great-
have a magical hammer. So, do you want it?
Sure, I'll take it.
Okay. And you know how to add that to your inventory, Scott?
Maybe, maybe.
Okay.
What is it exactly called again?
It's called the Magician's Judge.
Magician's Judge.
Able to find it?
It's not getting there. Maybe the Magician's Judge ad. Got it.
Okay. Alrighty, so as you clear that during the travel, you eventually approach. After 2 weeks, you begin to approach to the back to the city of Cordelia. Though one of the first things you notice is that as you're traveling along the path near the walls, you see as if the town is in a higher sense of security. As you're looking around, you notice that there's a lot more sentries posted up along the wall. And as you're getting closer to the gate, you actually are stopped because what seems to be a army is marching out of the front gate and is headed to the path that is towards Saltmarsh.
I look for. Who do we know that's part of the army or council? Do we see anybody that we recognize at least?
No.
I just
You
grab one of them.
remember yeah, you remember that Gale Irontree is in charge of like military affairs and stuff as the council member. But you don't see anyone distinct that you would recognize.
Kind of just grab one of them and ask them what's going on.
Oh, didn't you hear up? The council has been mustering forces, and we are. They're sending the army to investigate what happened at Saltmarsh. So, better to have force ready than in case something goes wrong.
I just walk away. I thought they were sent a long time ago.
Well, you've been gone for 2
4
weeks, and
Well, that's what I mean. I thought they were sent a long time ago.
well, it takes a while to muster forces.
I guess.
And who says it's the first wave?
I do.
Well, you're wrong. So there. It's my world. I do what I want. But
we move on.
eventually, yeah, after about 30 minutes, the path is clear again, and the towns begin accepting people once again. And so Garrett turns to y'all and says, "Thank you very much for escorting me. I will get the report to the council as soon as I can. I would expect they will probably ask to meet with you as well, just to confirm the reports and get further details. Is there a particular place you will be staying at, so that we know where to send the messenger?"
We'll be at the Adventurers Guild.
Fair enough. Right. And he thanks y'all, and turns away and begins walking back to the path to the Royal District. So, y'all are back in town now. Yay!
Yeah.
So make sure to select the correct tool. Okay. So, now that you're back in town, is there anything specific you want to do?
Didn't I need to pick up that shield?
Yep, that is one thing.
I want to we need to turn in the bandit quest, as well as meet with the they'll call us, but we need to turn the bandit quest, and later meet with the council.
Okay.
We already turned in the bullet stuff, right? That's where your shield is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
We need to buy any more health potions? Did we use any?
Yes.
Not on me.
Well, I only had one.
Not on me.
So we just need one more.
And yeah.
Let's see.
I can go buy one.
I have one
Yeah.
potion of healing.
I need to buy 2.
Well, also don't
Okay.
forget, we got a lot of money this last episode, so we might be able
I
to
guess we might buy
purchase good
5.
stuff.
That's true.
No, we
Ooh,
must save
yeah,
money,
better.
buy the cheapest stuff we can find.
Always.
We're thrifty, okay?
Okay. So I guess where would y'all like to go first?
Let's go get his shield.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we can go buy good stuff.
I think it's at the same place that we can buy potions at, right?
Mhm.
Next door.
Yeah, well, right next door.
Yeah.
Okay. Get proper things pulled up. Where is it? Yep. Okay. So, as you begin, or you approach forging ahead, and as you open the door, little bell goes off, and instead of the usual Grim answering the door, you actually see Eris right there at the gate. It looks like she's taking a bit of a break. It's like, ah, perfect timing. So glad that y'all are back.
What's going on?
And, well, I finished the shield about
Ah.
2 days ago, so it is all set for you.
Nice.
And as she
Awesome.
runs into the back, and you, as she comes out, you notice that she's having to use like full, use 2 hands, and it looks like the shield has a lot of hefty weight, but to get an idea of what the shield looks like, I will actually turn the camera on, and essentially, so here's a normal bullet. So imagine the shield like getting cut off like about here. But
Wait, I
the
need
plate,
you to do an influencer camera. There you go. There it is.
Okay.
there, okay.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
There it goes.
So a bullet,
Blah.
the shield is about like this tall. from there to that, and to show you to scale.
So it's
I
like,
guess it's a
I was about
little
to say that's gonna be
smaller,
a
but
tower shield.
I was gonna say, is that
Yeah.
bigger than him?
this is an average size creature. So
And I'm
It-
a
it
little
is
bit taller
essentially-
than that average sized creature.
yeah, but it is essentially a tower shield.
Okay.
And she was like, "Yeah, y'all gathered enough plates for me that I was able to make this beauty." And but yeah, so it will definitely make a person a bit harder to hit. It is a heavy shield, as you can see, so it will be tough for someone who doesn't have a lot of physical strength to carry.
Oh,
But-
I can't be that hard. I try to pick it up.
What is your strength score?
0.
Well, no, just like your actual score.
0.
What?
That's the modifier.
Oh, 11.
Okay.
I was like,
I was
no,
about to say, if
I have
you're 0, then you
absolutely
can't walk.
nothing.
Yeah, I was about to say if you're 0, you can't fucking walk.
Oh, I was like, no. That's saving throw and score. It's everything.
Yeah. You are barely able to lift it off the table.
Yeah, not that
Like you
heavy.
can't lift it and carry it, but you can maybe lift it off the table like an inch before having to set it down. But
I
the nice
guess I'll
thing
go
too
pick
is
it up.
that it will adjust a little bit with the magical properties. Usually adjust to a better size for the person, as long as there's still strength enough, and it delves into the instincts a little bit of the bullet to allow you to be able to sense things around you by vibration. So,
Okay.
so Kaysen, if you will add the bullet great shield, I'll give you a full detail.
Well, thank you so much for getting this shield made for us.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun to actually work with. Every once in a while, you get so bored of working with steel, wood, all that. It's nice to get the creative juices flowing a bit more.
Of course. Well, is there anything else you need from us, or in general?
Not at the moment, but I will say this has definitely sparked a creative side of me. So if you come across anything unique, or I know y'all are adventurers, so if you ever slay a monster or something that kind of has unique properties or anything, if you can gather up the parts and bring it to me, I can try and make some stuff work. And if I am not able to do it, I'm sure I can work with Bill Fun next door. See if he can come up with something for y'all.
Well, if you do need anything, we're the first to ask.
Of course. I can even make a specific request at the guild for you to increase your profits a bit more.
We would
Nice.
appreciate that.
After all, it's a partnership, right?
Yes.
And she puts her hand out.
I shake her hand.
Thank you very much.
Good. I hope the shield works out for you.
You'll know if it doesn't.
Or I guess you won't know if it doesn't.
Oh. you won't be with us if it doesn't work.
Does
No one
anybody else want this other shield though?
What kind of shield is it?
It's a shield +1.
Does anybody else use a shield?
I don't.
Sure, I'll trade you out for it.
Alright.
And then I guess I'll just sell her my regular shield.
Okay, yeah, let me just get...
I'll be right back, guys.
Yep. The equipment thing, there we go. Okay, yeah, so she'll take it back. It's just a normal shield.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. So
it's like
she'll give
the
you-
starting shield.
she'll give you 10 gold pieces for it.
Thank you. Oh, not add a 10. Add 10. Oof. I'll give myself, I don't even know, tons of money.
But
Have you heard any good rumors lately?
well, otherwise, just the fact that I mean, most of the blacksmiths and other people have been developing stuff for the military because of this whole invasion thing going on.
Mm.
It must be good for business.
Yeah, but there's only so much of making the same iron sword so many times. Plus, you know, I enjoy my craft, but you know, don't necessarily like sending people to, or knowing that people are going to their deaths.
Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. Hey, do you have any armor? What kind of armor would my character wear? Would she need like the leather?
As a druid, you would probably be wearing either robes or the armor you would probably wear would be light armor.
Okay, so I can't really get anything stronger than what I have already. I think I just
What do you have currently?
Let me see. What would that be under? Inventory?
Yeah.
Yeah, inventory, it'll be one of the top ones that have like the blue box next to it.
Studded leather.
Okay, yeah. So that's probably the best you can do. That's the best you can do right now. At least that's the best quality light armor.
Yeah.
You can probably try to get it magically enchanted.
Okay. That's next door.
Yeah.
Okay.
But otherwise, stud leather is the best of just like regular tier armor for
Okay.
light that you can get. But yeah, so you would
Sounds
probably be looking at like magical leather.
Yeah, I had to go
Probably
up to a
be-
+1 a studded leather because I'm in the same boat as you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Alright. So are y'all all done here?
Yep.
Okay. So you go next door. Bafund is sitting there, kind of. Looks like he's taking it a little bit easy, I guess. Business has been slow for the day. And as you open the door, it's like, my favorite group. Or at least the one that comes in the most. How are y'all doing today?
What's up?
Oh, nothing much. Business has been a bit slow the past few days, but it's nice to get a little time off. It's like, what can I do for y'all?
I'll ask him if he can enchant my armor instead of leather.
Certainly. I can get that. It'll take a few days, but it's just a basic improvement enchantment that you're wanting, correct?
What else do you got? And what are the prices?
Good question.
Well, that's a basic enchantment is what I can provide.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
I'm just wanting to make sure to set expectations to
This is McDonald's.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Yeah, could you like make this the best in the world? Okay, I can only make a chicken McFlurry.
So
Where's your crab rangoon?
Are machines broken?
for 400 gold pieces, he can make it into a +1 studded leather.
Okay. Let's do that.
Okay. There is a room in the back if you want to change.
Okay, I'll go back there and change into regular robes.
Okay. Yep, and
And hand in my armor.
the kid says it's like it smells like you use a wash too.
Ooh.
I mean, have you washed this armor in a while?
No.
It rained.
Yep, I will get this squared away. But anything else y'all would be interested in? Still have a lot of the inventory from the last time.
Do I pay him now or later?
Now.
Okay.
And he informs you it should be ready in about 3 days.
Cool.
How many healing potions do you have in stock?
So I have 2 regular in stock, and then I have 2 greater healing as well.
How much are the greater potions?
The graders are 200 gold pieces each.
I will buy one.
Okay. And then the normal healing potions are 50 each.
I have one, so I'm good.
Is it not? Potion healing greater. Okay. And then you said 200.
And then would y'all like a refresher on the items he's carrying?
Yes, please.
Sure.
Give me a moment. Okay, so the first one is he has bracers of defense, which while wearing it does require an attunement slot. And while you are wearing these bracers, you gain +2 to your AC if you are wearing no armor and using no shield.
And the studded leather counts as armor, right?
Yes.
Well, I'm not wearing any armor.
Or carrying a shield.
Ooh.
Do they match my suit, or do I need to look elsewhere?
I mean,
needs them to look like
they're a
costumes.
little gaudy, but I mean, you can hide them under the suit sleeves, and then they would look a little bit more like bracelets almost. But because right now they're full bracers, so they would essentially cover up from your wrist to nearly your elbow. But at the form they're at right now, it's pretty much like can fit around your head. But he ensures you that once you've attuned with them, that they will shrink down to appropriate sizes.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
And I attune them to be cufflinks.
Yes.
Ooh.
You know what?
Class.
Why not?
How much?
It is 2,500 gold.
Okay, and
For
what are they called?
cufflinks?
Yeah, for cufflinks.
I mean,
I wasn't saying it to you, I was saying it to try and get you a lower price.
Nice cufflinks cost.
I don't wear cufflinks.
Exactly.
I'm not.
Oh, what did you say they were called?
The bracers of defense.
Okay. Let me just. Yes, I will buy those. 2,500. And I will attune them to be cufflinks.
Okay. Yeah.
What color cufflinks? Are they silver?
Yeah, silver.
Yeah, the bracers are silver. So.
Making them cufflinks, that's okay. Changing the color, out of the question, Tyler says. Yeah, they're silver. They're silver bracers. Changing the
All right.
color, that's outrageous.
All right. So Next is the Cloak of the Manta Ray. It's while wearing this cloak, with its hood up, you can breathe underwater, and you have a swim speed of 60 feet.
I do love a good
Pulling
cloak.
the hood up or down requires an action.
It's pretty cool. I'm a cat though. I hate water, so.
I was about to say, does the Tabaxi want a cloak that lets them swim?
But unlimited fishing.
Oh,
Ooh.
didn't. Side note, didn't we need to get some kind of material for the revive spell?
Diamond.
So,
Didn't we
diamond.
get those
Diamonds,
last?
right?
Did
Yeah,
we?
We
vault?
found some in the manor.
Oh, okay,
Y-
all right.
yeah.
right.
You found some. Yeah, but if you wanted to get more,
Well, yeah, we
Good.
can
We,
buy more.
we can go to like a jeweler or something.
So after that, he also has the Boots of the Vigilant, which what they do is after you roll initiative, you can choose to add 1d8 to your initiative roll, and you can use it once per day.
Hmm.
Hmm. That's pretty cool.
Oh, and the Cloak of the
How much
Manta
are they?
Ray is 750 gold. These Boots of Vigilance are 850.
How much would you give me for this? And I show him my beautifully gold and silver trimmed cloak.
Which cloak is it?
It's the cloak of it just changes.
Oh, the changing color cloak.
Yeah.
Forgot what it was called.
I'm trying to pull it up myself. Cloak of many fashions. It's wondrous.
Ah,
This picture of this, I should.
Oh,
This is what my
yes,
cloak should look
that
like all the time. This,
Yep.
this is over the top.
oh yes. A lot of the higher class loves that one.
Oh yes,
Saves a lot of work on their wardrobe. That one I could probably give you about 100 gold for.
100 gold. It goes with everything.
Make a persuasion check.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought that said 21, and then I realized that's not a thing.
It is for this cloak.
You know what? 150, and that's the best I can do.
Let me think. Let me see what else you have, and we'll come back to this conversation. I
Okay.
appreciate you.
That means the boots are only 700 gold. It's
Plus,
not-
you know, maybe we'll consider it a trade, and you can get more credit.
I do like credit.
All right. Next up, is a one of the things you looked at before was a kind of orangey potion looking thing, which turned out to be a potion of fire breath.
Woohoo. That's pretty cool.
And then he had 2 spell scrolls.
We got one of
one-
them.
No, well, last time he had 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
bought
got one of
the,
the-
the hut one.
The hut.
These are the 2 he has remaining are a scroll of haste and a scroll of mirror image.
Can you remind us what those do?
Yes. So let me.
Doesn't haste give you an extra movement speed?
Yes, it does a lot. We need a third screen just for all the shop stuff. Time to buy a third monitor, guys. Okay. So haste is a 3rd level spell.
I think it's justified.
It is a 1-minute concentration. And it is you choose a willing creature that you can see within range. Until the spell ends, the target speed is doubled. It gains +2 to AC and has advantage on dexterity saving throws, and gains an additional action on each of its turn. That
Oh, yeah, I
action
forgot
can
about
only be used to attack, 1 weapon attack only, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object. when the spell ends, the target is stunned until after its next turn. And what stun does is that pretty much advantage on melee attacks, and I believe it is. Where is it? Yeah, so you're considered incapacitated. You automatically fail death and dex saving throws, and attacks on you have advantage. So, and when you're incapacitated, I believe. No, you just can't take actions. Okay, it's not auto crits. But essentially, imagine it's the adrenaline super rush, and then when the adrenaline wears off, you have to take a second. But that's haste. And keep in mind, since it's a scroll, anyone who can do spell casting can attempt it, but because it's specifically under the it's only on the sorcerer and wizard spell list, that any other classes that are not those that attempt it have to make a check to be able to use it. If that makes sense.
Yup.
Okay. So in Mirror Image, it's a second level spell, 1 minute duration, no concentration. 3 illusionary duplicates appear of yourself until the spell ends. The duplicates move with you and mimic your action, shifting position so you are impossible to track, which image is real. You can use the action to dismiss the illusions. Each time a creature targets you with an attack during the spell's duration, roll a d20 to determine whether the attack instead targets one of your duplicates. If you have 3 duplicates, you must roll a 6 or higher to change the attack's target. 2 duplicates, 8 or higher. 1 duplicate, 11 or higher. So you essentially, if something attacks when you have mirror image cast, essentially you get to roll each when something is targeting you. You get to roll to see if it hits you or if it hits attacks one of your images. And then each time that it hits one of your images, that image disappears. So it's to help prevent you from getting hit. If that makes sense.
That's pretty good. How much does it cost?
So the mirror image is 400 gold pieces, and haste is 600. And it's under the sorcerer, warlock, and wizard spell list.
What do you guys think? Is it worth it?
I think the mirror image one is.
Yeah, that mirror image one is pretty cool.
Yeah.
John,
so keep in mind, because it is a scroll, it's a one-use thing.
Oh, it's not a spell you learn.
Well, because for John, it is, because that's how wizards gain spells. Like they essentially so with scrolls, while every other person, it's a one-use time. Wizards can add scrolls, spells from scrolls to their spell book, with time and materials.
Okay.
But so they can learn the spells, but it uses up the scroll.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
As well.
So then John should be the only one to.
So so he permanently has.
So
the hut.
So if y'all get this for John, or John decides to get it, he can take time and actually use gold to learn these spells permanently.
How much does it cost for him to learn spells and stuff like that?
I think it's 50 gold per spell level, along with hours equal to the spell level.
And you said this is a third level spell?
rules.
I think you said?
Yeah.
Learn this spell.
I'm good for now.
Well, I was more thinking what if we just pay for all of them, but hey, this way you're not getting hit. But John does pretty good at staying in the back.
Yeah, and I just bought my super duper cufflinks, so I should be good for
true.
now.
Cufflinks.
By the way, how do I tune it? Is that just like it takes time to do that, and I'll just
Yeah.
have to do it later? Okay.
It's
fine.
it's essentially over an hour. It's you studying the
Okay,
thing.
yeah, that's fine. I put them on my inventory, and then I was like, oh wait, that's right, I have to attune it because my AC didn't go up. But okay.
Y'all keep shopping. I'll be right back. I gotta change the laundry.
Okay. Yeah. So for each spell level, it takes 2 hours and 50 gold pieces.
I'm good for now. I don't need that one.
Okay. But otherwise, that is pretty much all he has.
All right.
So it is up to y'all what you would like. And while you're discussing that, I am gonna go get a drink refill.
Did he have any health potions?
Yeah, I bought a greater one, and I think he had one greater one left.
Yeah, he had one more greater,
And then
How much was it?
and then 200 for the greater.
we still have that little gauntlet with the healing charges. I was
I still have it.
I used a potion in that last fight, and so I figured since I got the money, might as well buy a greater one for just in case situation.
It's.
He
I
does
mean,
also have.
Yeah.
He also does have 2 normal.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
because
they're how much?
They're 50.
if I go down, we don't have the gauntlet anymore.
Yeah.
Well,
Which is-
the last 2 fights I've been grappled and immobile, so I kind of want to get all of it.
No, you're good.
And I don't have to buy armor really, so
I mean,
Yeah.
if you wear armor, doesn't it like actually like reduce you?
yeah.
That's my favorite thing about like unarmored people.
So I'm gonna spend 300 gold to get all the potions.
Okay.
What was his name again?
Befund Marybringer.
Well, thank you, Bufund. Is there any jobs you need us to take a look at for you?
No, not at the moment. I got my
Pimp out the team.
hands quite full right now.
Well, if you do need anything, you know where to find us.
Yep, sure do.
I kind of want those boots.
Get them.
Oh my god, cat on the screen. Get off.
Cat. Oh, I was like, where?
Sorry, cat
Needle's on
my
the
keyboard.
screen, yeah. Why
Yeah.
you have to boot Needle off the screen?
Cat on the screen, yeah, with boots. Okay.
With boots. Okay, I'm gonna buy those boots.
Okay, so it's
Ah.
Boots of the Vigilant, and they're 850 gold pieces.
850.
Can you afford those? I know money's tight right now.
Yeah, no, I got like 4,000 gold.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
from
that
my
was
from
what
me
you got from last time.
Yeah.
from my family.
Yeah. I think we're good. So boots of the vigilant, and that's a real thing, right? A real searchable item.
That's
Yeah,
a real
should
thing,
be.
right?
A real thing.
I mean, what is real? Is item description on a program?
What is real
No,
life?
but yeah, it should show up on there. It's a homebrew item, but it
Yes.
should.
Oh.
Is that gonna remind me? Because I'm gonna forget.
What does it do again?
Once per day, you can add 1d8 to your initiative roll.
Okay, it
Yeah.
won't. I don't think it'll remind you in that case, but
So you'll have to study your character sheet and know what
Yeah.
you're going to be able to capable of. Is it high level D? Is it higher level D&D fun?
Oh my gosh.
You have to micromanage everything.
I don't want words.
Okay.
So that means I'm gonna put these boots on, and you guys are gonna see the color of my feet.
Ew. Wait, can I like poke the pads?
Well, so yeah, so that is something. If you're putting on the boots there and then, you realize that her fur on her feet is a bright gold.
Ooh, wait, what color is the rest of your fur?
Black.
Oh, ooh, I like your claws, toes, paws, feet. What do you have?
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna like really quickly shove my boots on and be like, look at these boots.
Those
Nice
look
boots,
so
huh?
cool. I make my feet gold too.
All right, let's go.
Listen, Boots.
All right. Let me make sure. Okay, so I got that. Leopard bought the potions.
Uh-huh.
Needle bought the boots. Anything else being
John bought
I
one
did-
potion.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I
I
did
already
that
got that.
studded armor
Ooh.
up class thing.
All right. And with that all wrapped up, yes, y'all are moving on to your next location, which is
Who do we need to turn in the bandit bounty to?
that was at the Adventurers Guild.
Okay, we're going home. Leopard, do you want to check out your little temple again since we're back in town?
I'm good right now.
Okay. Anybody else has anything before we head back home?
I think I'm good.
So, as y'all begin to head over to the Adventurers Guild, something actually catches Needle's eye while on the way back.
Is it shiny? Is it a red laser? Can I buy one?
No, but you kind of do a double take for a second, but it is a familiar door that you saw recently. As y'all are headed back, you pass by the Temple of Pelor that is here.
And I never noticed it before.
You noticed it, but you didn't really pay much mind to it.
Oh, okay. Why don't you guys go on to the guild? I'm gonna stop in here and see what this building is.
That's Pelor.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe it's interesting inside. Why don't you go? I'll
In
catch
typical
up with
cat fashion, I
Don't you
do what I
remember
want.
we went to his amphitheater? How can you forget this?
you. You guys go on ahead. I'll stay back here.
Okay, have fun with your cat things.
Bye.
Also, by the way, Pelor does not look like a cat in there.
So, I guess let's finish up with the Adventurers Guild, and then we'll go to Meanwhile.
Meanwhile,
So
as
you split apart, everyone else goes to the Adventurers Guild, and just as always, it's got a bunch of people in kind of the mid-room area. For once, Carrick and Uranus are both actually out in the common area. They're not up in their office, as they're kind of drinking along with everyone else. Uranus turns to you. I was like, "Ah, yes, the Misfits return.
Sup?
Deacon, get them around the drinks on me. Sir, you still need to pay your tab. I own this place. Give them drinks." Yes, sir. So, and they invite you over to the table that they're at, and Carrick being the more reasonable one, it's like, "So I'm guessing you took care of that job with the bandits, seeing how you're back now."
We did.
Great. Here, I'll go get the funds real quick. As he goes and gets back, and Uranus kind of looks at you. I was like, "Y'all seem different somehow."
I don't know what you mean.
As he kind of looks at all you, just like, who cares? And by then the drinks arrive. And
Look
by
at the
then
group.
Carrick
Are we
also
different?
Carrick also comes out and is like, "Okay, I believe the agreed sum was 400. As he
Sounds
sets
right.
it in the middle.
Okay, so 400.
Each?
Everybody gets
Total.
80.
Oh, total. Okay. 80.
I put needles to the side, so I give it to her when she gets here.
Oh, thanks.
So y'all will, or at least they sit there and drink and kind of do idle chat. I guess, is there anything specific y'all want to do while you're there?
Are there any more quests on the message board? On the quest board?
Right now, the board appears to be empty.
What the hell? It's not even a time of peace. The army just marched out of here.
Yep.
We will
On
just do drinks.
Well, and Carrick mentioned that they're about to get real busy.
Well, you know where to find us.
Yep.
What?
Currently,
What's
me
the serious one's name?
Carrick?
Carrick's the serious one?
Yeah.
I look at him, I said, shots.
Don't look at me, look at him. He's the one with the bar tab.
I'm looking at you. Shots. You too scared to do shots?
Are you trying to intimidate him?
In a friendly way, yes.
Okay, make an intimidation roll.
It almost was
He
a one.
looks to you.
It was so scary.
Fine. Let's see how this goes. And
Yes.
so he will do it shot per shot. Is it a competition between you or who's going to be drinking?
Sure, I'll do it.
I mean, you're the one who
What's your
challenged him.
constitution?
Yep,
Just like shoves Vernon
I'll,
in there.
I'll look at the group. What have I done? Yep, let's do this.
All right,
I
so
wasn't meaning competition. I just wanted a shot. But now I'm not going to back down.
you started this. Okay, let me get to a place where I can actually roll stuff. Okay.
Like Leopard and Tormund. Yeah, you don't want to do shots too?
You got
I'm
this.
always down to do shots.
Okay, so first round. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Wait, I'm not.
Wait, we're all doing
John's
shots?
Not,
Whoever-
John's not
who-
participating. in
whoever-
this.
whoever's
is
participating.
participating.
Okay. I might as well.
Come
Let
on,
me get
John.
Which one is? Oh, there's the saving throw. Never mind.
Come
I'm
on,
just gonna
John.
keep drinking my beer as I watch.
Just sips on his own beer. It's the slowest roll.
Yeah, what the fuck is 70 to this? Oh, I had to be on the page.
There it is. Oh,
Okay.
good thing you're not. You're,
Well, so
it's a real strong
it turns
beer.
out that Leopard apparently is the only one that can hold this liquor. This day. So, yeah. So, Tormund, Jax, and Carrick are considered poison for the next hour, as they are drunk.
Wow!
And Carrick looks at us like, I should not have ordered the hard stuff.
Poisoned. A poisoned creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
I guess the easiest comparison for me, Kaysen, and Scott would be the rum shot on my 30th.
Oh God.
I'm
You mean the
sad.
gasoline shot?
I'm sad I missed
Yeah,
it.
the gasoline shot. Yep.
You know what? I'd preferred gasoline.
This is what Needle shows back up to.
So, while y'all are drinking away,
I'm gonna be so disappointed in all of you.
I'm fine.
Good church. Y'all got drunk.
I'm like hanging on the turtle, like hugging him, like, why don't you look like your normal form? Because like it's kind of cool and scary.
What?
I'm doing it. Look, this is my normal form. Why are you hiding?
Because I want to?
That's no fun.
But it is. I'm much nicer in this form.
Wait, it changes your personality too?
No, it's just nice to be nice.
Wait, so who's drunk? Jax and who else?
Everyone but Leopard.
Me.
Leopard
No,
and John are the only
Oh,
sober
okay.
ones.
John rolled a 5 on his beer check.
No, that was me because for some reason I
Oh.
could not like just set. I didn't have an option to roll, so I just had to get onto someone's character sheet. and then
Okay,
click on
I was
it.
like,
thought
dang.
I thought that was a beer
Sipping
check. I
on
was
a
like,
beer.
that's a strong beer. But he's a
Fine.
little goblin, so it
Yep.
makes sense.
Now, yeah, for some reason they wouldn't let me. I don't have like a proper screen where I can just go and roll.
That's strange.
Yeah. Okay, but
Well,
we
you
will.
be whoever you want to be, my turtle friend. And I hug him.
Character
I'm gonna-
progression.
I'm gonna pick him up and just like hold him because he obviously can't stand.
Are you squeezing tight?
Like I'm holding you like a baby.
Oh. I went from hugging him to like just like being cradled.
All right. While all those revelries are
Now,
happening.
John, you got torment. Go ahead. And
Sure.
John, pick him up.
Someone else is gonna have to pick him up.
Meanwhile, while this is going on, so Needle, as you open the door, you open into a cobblestone sanctuary filled with pews, and in the center there is a stained glass window of, and the imagery is of a man in plate armor with the sun directly behind him, and the sunlight from the stained glass actually kind of goes through and into what appears to be kind of a central spot in the middle of the sanctuary.
Is anyone else in there? Or am I
So
alone?
you do see some monks on the side, kind of lighting candles, and there are a few up. There is a small shrine up at the front that there's a few monks in silent prayer or priest. And as you're kind of looking around and heading into the building, you're actually approached by a priest. It's like, yes, hello. How can I help you?
I'm gonna be like super uncomfortable and awkward, and oh, I'm just looking around, you know, just curious.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
just hanging out.
well, very well. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Okay, thanks,
All of us are
bye.
welcoming. Wait. It's like, and are you going deeper in, or are you like turning around and leaving?
I'll go deeper in, but like away from him.
Okay, yeah.
With her fancy boots.
And so as you go closer
My
to the
boots.
shrine, there's a lot of iconography around the walls of a lot of sun imagery. And you do notice there is a sign that leads to that points to one of the rooms that says meditation chamber.
I'll like slide in there. Sneaky
Okay.
like.
So, and when you do so, it opens up into a small room. There is a stained glass roof that has a light coming down into. In the center of the room, there is a small cushion that's meant for obviously meditation to be a little bit more comfortable than sitting on the stone ground. But
I'll go
as
sit
you,
on the
you
cushion.
okay, and as you sit there, and you kind of notice it's actually kind of warming. Whether it's the direct sunlight on you or kind of the fact that it's kind of like depriving from the outside world, you can just kind of sit there.
I'll kind of sit and meditate and take off my boots and maybe like my outer cloak. Just
Okay.
close my eyes and remember my dream.
Okay. And as you do that and begin meditating, more focusing on that thought, you eventually open your eyes to realize that you are at the exact spot where your dream ended. To where you now have the stone door in front of you.
I'm gonna try to push it open again. I
Okay.
guess stand up and then try to push it open.
So as you stand up and push open, this time, it it opens up with ease, and you once again are able to step into the long Sahara grass. And this time, as you open the door, in front of you is Balari on top of a giant lion with a where the lion's mane would normally be is just a wreath of fire around him. And to give you perspective, this lion is about as tall as a 3-story building.
What? Okay. I'm gonna start tearing up and fall to my knees and apologize profusely through my tears.
And as you do that, Balari actually flies down and perches on your shoulder and tries to kind of nuzzle you, comfort you. And all of a sudden, you hear a voice in your head. I understand your disappointment, child. I'm afraid there's not much I can do to prevent these things, as we are not allowed to interfere with the going-ons in the mortal world directly.
But I failed. I failed you. I failed my town. I failed my mentor. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. I can't live up to your expectations.
Were these my expectations? Or were these the expectations you set upon yourself?
I'm gonna start crying harder.
You have lived a troubled life. I have been clearly able to observe that. And the worst of all is that our enemies are the ones who have made it difficult for you. I ask you to look up.
I'll look up.
Let me show you something. And all of a sudden, the lion begins to shrink down to an actual like normal sized lion. But one of the things that happens is that you notice that instead of it being dawn, the sun begins to set immediately, except in the opposite direction. And then the moon passes. The sun passes. The moon passes. As the sky is enveloped in stars and bright sky over and over and over again. Then, as you look around, a surprising sight appears. It is the sight of your home. But not in the pile of ash that it was left in. And the lion begins walking towards what you recognize as kind of what is it called? What you recognize to be your mentor's home.
Follow him.
And as he walks that way, he stops on the outside of the like curtain to go in, and he kind of nudges you to take a look. Hello?
Kyle, you still there?
Kylie, you there?
I think we lost her.
No, the dramatic moment was too much.
Meanwhile,
well-
back at the League of Justice.
Yeah, I will be right back. I gotta run to my car.
Okay. Text her.
But it's time for your
Technical-
flash forward.
This is the part of the stream you just put the technical difficulties music on. Do, 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 do.
Just got Leopard sitting there like shrugging, like, "Oops, we messed up.
Oops. Oops, technical
Oops,
difficulties.
be right back."
Da 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 da.
There
Yep,
it goes.
there we go.
There she is.
Hello? 1 2 3 1 2 3. Kylie, can
Oh,
you hear us?
Well,
sorry.
since it's
I'm
Kai,
back.
it has to be needle shrugging.
It was me. Am I back? Can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Nope, can't
Sorry, my internet just died.
Can't hear anything.
Conveniently.
Well, I guess Needle just doesn't want to continue the story. I guess we're done.
And she's
So I
fine.
guess where did it cut off for you?
I started following Taylor as he walked towards the little hut.
Okay. I guess, are you on your phone now? Is that why you sound different? Okay.
But
Okay. So we'll continue on. So as he approaches the hut, you realize that it is your mentor's hut. And he nudges you to take a look beyond the curtain.
I'll slowly go up and peel back the curtain.
And as you do and as you're approaching, you can hear what sounds like arguing going on. But it seems to be
Do I-
muffled.
Voices?
What?
Did I recognize the voices?
Yep. It is you can tell it's while you're not able to hear like the exact words, you've been around these people enough. You know it's the leaders of the village, and and Ethereal.
Okay.
And as you kind of poke your head through, you notice that there is a heated discussion going on. As you're watching the dialogue, Ethereal speaks up. You can't do this. The fact that she is here and what is going on, there's no coincidence that this is going on. The leaders turn to him. We have to do this if she's going to bring great chaos to this village if we don't do anything. There are too many things at play. We have to get rid of her. That's preposterous. Why? She has done nothing wrong, just because of your superstition. It's a matter of what she possesses that can bring great harm to us. I mean, her name is in itself. Her furs, it's a gift. You don't think that's going to attract the attention? Yes, I understand that could be the case, but we can't sacrifice one child for this. And as this heated discussion is going on, you actually see someone come. You hear and turn around and see someone coming from behind you. And
I'll turn around.
you realize that this person, it's not a person you ever recognize, but they have dark black fur as well.
Can they see me?
No, and as they actually approach, they, as if you were not there, they walk straight through you and past the gate.
Oh.
And as they enter the hut, it's like everyone goes quiet, and Ethereal looks to him and it's like, I knew you weren't good. This explains everything. The dark furred tabaxi looks at him. You know, this would be a lot simpler if you just gave her to us. And at this point, all of the other leaders that were talking with them stand straight up, and you notice that along their necks, they all have a brand that you know very similar. And when they see that, Ethereal goes, well, may his flame cleanse us all and save her. And at that point, he cast a firewall that completely engulfs his hut. And then that's where all of a sudden, when you blink, the vision is gone and you're back on the Sahara again.
I'm gonna ask Paylor who those people were and the dark-haired Tabaxian.
Unfortunately, he was a victim as well. Tharizdun is making his move, though I'm not sure exactly what. But it appears, because you are my chosen, that he's taken a particular interest in you. And he's using a familiar face to take advantage of that.
This is too much. How can I ever fight someone that strong? And what does Ethereal want with me?
Well, much like that one Tabaxi, I feel that the Ethereal that you met is just a shell. It's not the mentor that you so love. So to prevent all of this, you need to train yourself. Bathe yourself in the light once more. But do be careful, because based on his words, they need you to be stronger as well.
I'll do it. I'll train. I'll come back to you. I'll come back to the old ways. And I'll be careful. But I'll need your help.
And my help you shall have, along with your companion. As kind of Bellari gives like a excited hop. And don't forget, while your first family may be gone, it seems you have a new family with you. And while solo strength is important, do not disregard your allies.
I'll start to tear up again. I won't. Thank you.
Now go, my child. Be careful and train yourself. And with that, the sun will actually set, and total darkness will appear. And as you blink your eyes, you are back in the meditation chamber. With two things of note. One, you still feel the wetness of the tears in your eyes. And you look at your hands and arms, which are normally covered by armor. But now you notice the gold hue of your fur has returned once more.
Like my full body?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll sigh, breathe heavily, and put my cloak and my boots back on. And I guess head out back to the guild.
Okay.
Or wherever
And-
everybody does, the bar or whatever.
Yep. And as you leave, that same monk that, the same priest that you walked by earlier, he actually comes to you and has a medallion in his hand. And he kind of holds it out to you on your way out, and it's like, may the Dawn Father go with you. And be safe on your journeys. Hello? Did you cut out again?
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Always at the dramatic moments.
Yeah, right when you almost said, "May the Force be with you."
I am back, by the way.
Welcome back. How was your car
Yep.
trip?
Yeah.
It's all right.
There she is.
There. Hello? We cannot hear you if you're talking right now.
Oh,
No,
there.
nothing.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
there we go.
Hey.
Now we can.
What the heck? Okay, I'm changing literally nothing, so it's cool.
Okay. But
Yeah, so I'll take the medallion and bow and thank him, and then head out.
okay. As you do that, we will return back to the tavern, or to the Adventurers Guild.
Is Needle with us now?
So, as y'all are drinking in revelry, when a few what actually seems to be a few hours has passed, all of a sudden, the doors at the tavern open up, and you see a bright gold tabaxi in the doorway.
Is that the one that stole her sack?
Can you testing?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
We're back.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Sorry. Continue.
So, Needle, you arrive and you see everybody drinking at the table.
Leopard, it's that cat that
I'm
Needle's
just-
looking for. It's the one that stole her ashes.
The one that stole our ashes? Where is it? I'll
Right
beat him up.
there. Look. It's the only other cat in this room.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Hello.
We
What
already have a
drinking?
we already
You,
have a
pull up
cat
chair
friend.
next to them.
I'm gonna look confused and be like, "Who are you?"
Mm. I don't know.
I
you.
think she's cutting out again.
Ah.
No. Am I good?
There
You
she
good?
is.
Yeah.
So so I'm gonna pull up a chair with them and just like another round.
I mean, we're fine with another round. Are you buying?
Hell no. Y'all wanna buy your own? You guys got money now. I know y'all just won a bunch of money, found a bunch of money. You guys can afford your own.
Well, then why are you sitting with us?
Cause I always sit with you guys.
I grab her face.
It's weird.
Needle?
Yeah?
You look different.
Oh, yeah. About that. So I used to be like a very religious Paloric person in our village. I was deemed the new shaman of the town, and things didn't really go my way, so I left. And I left the religion and all the spells, but seeing. So that other tabaxi was named Ethereal Candle, and he was my mentor back in the day. And I thought he was dead, but kind of showed back up. And so I just swung by that church, and talked to Palor a little bit, and we kind of figured some stuff out. And so here I am. Let's have a drink.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, the whole total appearance change, but yeah, sure, drinks, why not?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
appearance changes. It's weird, but I do it.
True.
Who am I to judge? My hair got lighter too. Look.
So,
And then we,
as y'all. Oh,
I was saying, and then we all do another shot.
On 3, we all change our appearance. 1, 2.
You just drop me. I will hold.
so,
Oh yeah, I am still holding you.
Yes, I'm just like cradled and cuddled. I'm like, this is wonderful.
So, as y'all are continuing drinking on into the night, eventually a messenger shows up to ask messages from the council and to meet them in the audience chamber for a debriefing tomorrow morning.
They want to meet with us tomorrow in the morning. What do we tell them?
Do we not want to tell them what happened exactly?
I'm still not sure who in the council we can trust.
Well, then, what information would you like to omit?
I think we should definitely tell them in regards to that the town was overrun.
Mm-hmm.
We might leave out that I'm part of this family as of right now, and we should leave Dart not mentioned, just in case if somebody in the council's involved. I don't need them going after my brother.
Okay.
We'll tell them about the family massacred whoever lived in that castle.
The random noble people.
Yeah, those random people, and spiked them, and they were working with Needle. Do you want us to let them know about Ethereal, or keep that out too?
I think we can leave it out for now because he didn't really play a big part in it, and I don't
If he is
know
the
that they
suspected
could.
mastermind of the entire
I
thing.
was about to say.
The one who said kill
He
them.
didn't play a big part of it.
He just wanted
You
to
know,
s-
may have set up the whole thing, but no, he didn't play a big part.
There was someone there, we did not see who seemed to be the puppet master in all of this. Gives them somebody, but we don't know who. Also keeps them off our tail in case somebody there is involved. We don't know more information than we need to. Until we know
I'm fine with that.
we can trust these councilmen a little bit more.
Yeah, because I don't want them to hurt Ethereal. He's still important to me.
He did try to have someone kill us, but I understand.
He did.
He didn't mean
One
it.
of us.
He was just playing around.
That's just a Tabaxi thing.
Trying to murder everybody, you know, just a tobacco. Alright, unless anyone else has anything to do before calling it a night.
Oh, Neil, here's your 80 gold
I
from the
tuned
mission.
my bracers.
Okay, yeah, so
Your what?
anybody that
I don't
needs
need to attune my great shield, do I?
it will actually have a description on there if it does require it.
You mean your cufflinks?
The shield does not require attunement.
No. It just has a strength requirement.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
Honk shoe, honk shoe.
But with that, we will take another long rest. And we will actually go ahead and call it there. And we will start first thing with the council meeting.
Love it.
And congratulations, y'all have leveled up to level 6.
Yay!